Good morning, Cam and Layla. Now, this week, if you are known to know what's going on this week, if you don't know what's going on, you've obviously been living under a rock for the last couple of days because it's National Alpaca Week.
Yeah,
naturally, we're getting very excited about that. These wonderful animals that you can see in this paddock at the moment, and we have come to Coolaroo Alpaca Stud, which is situated in Mittagong, about an hour and a half drive from Sydney. These guys are the largest breeders of alpacas in Australia, and funnily enough, the country also has the largest registered herd of alpacas in the world, about 150,000 of them right across the country. They are very unusual types of animals, and we are going to be giving you all types of weird and wonderful and delightful facts about them throughout the show. Good morning here in Mittagong at the Coolaroo Alpaca Stud this morning. Of course, it is National Alpaca Week, and we're getting very excited about that all throughout the show. Now, just like how wool has been very popular around the world for many, many years, alpaca fleece is actually becoming really popular, particularly here in Australia. A couple of different reasons. They absolutely thrive in these conditions. They've got little gentle feet, which means that they don't hurt a lot of the ground around them. They're very soft and gentle on their feet. But also, take a look at this. This is the quality of the alpaca fleece that you can find here at Coolaroo Stud. It feels almost like cashmere. It is silky soft. It has a gorgeous luster in the sun as well. And the fibres, they are so fine and warm. We're going to show you some of the products that they make with this gorgeous fleece. And it is lightweight, it is silky soft, and it is extra durable as well. Look at all the amazing things that you can make from it. We've got some great blankets here and some jumpers. I think, Layla, this would look divine on you. This is a lovely little maybe 80s inspired number with all the different colours. That'll look absolutely divine at Sunday lunch. Some beanies, they are great because it's so warm. I've got some gloves on as well. And then we've got some beautiful coats that have been made out of the alpaca fleece as well. It is a great fibre, and I tell you what, they produce a lot of it each year as well. The sheeps, they produce about 3 or 4 kilos regularly of their wool, and the same with alpacas. So they produce a lot of it, not like cashmere, which is pretty rare to come across, Cam and Layla.
They're pretty random gloves. Show us again.
80s. Fingerless.
They've been 80s too. Like flash dance, like for your hands.
Leg warmers.
Yeah. There's kind of like socks with a hole in it,
They're very
They're
cool.
keeping
there we go.
They're doing the trick.
They're keeping the palms of my hands warm.
Thanks, Em.
Yes, I am holding an unusual baby animal. This is a baby alpaca that Cheyenne and Tamika aren't too keen on. These guys are 2 years old. Well, this alpaca is only 5 days old. She's a beautiful, fluffy, white alpaca, and it is breeding season at the moment. So there are plenty of babies to check out when you do visit.
During breeding season?
I feel like it wants to eat the other child, so maybe time for a handover, and then we'll take a look at some cool and quirky alpaca haircuts. The cool animals, they were, whoa, okay. They were actually first began to come to Australia in the 80s from South America, and this is an alpaca with a mohawk haircut and some of the longest lashes that you will ever seen. Then we've got some natural alpacas in the middle. Then we've got Yo-Yo there, who's the brown one with his afro. You can see the black and white one there. He's got actually what we call a Bondi hipster side sweep haircut. Lashes not as long, but very interested in what is going on around him. And then the one at the end, well, he can't see underneath his fro as well. Apparently, alpacas actually make great pets. So if you wanted to come and see, should I go in there or not? Should purchase an alpaca maybe for your family home, you could do that because the Coolaroo Alpaca Stud will be open over the course of the weekend because we are celebrating Alpaca Week. You can come and maybe find out more about breeding your own little friend, Cam.
Yep, a great Mother's Day gift, I'd suggest, an alpaca.
Cam and Layla, I know this is a question you have probably been asking yourself for many, many years. I imagine countless sleepless nights. What makes a great alpaca? Well, luckily for you, I have just been given a crash course in alpaca judging, got my judging hat, got my judging badge, and we have got 3 perfectly conformed male alpaca competitors who we are going to take a look at. Very popular all over the country, particularly at shows in many different states. We've got 3 alpacas here. Adrian's got our first one, D'Artesso, who has a beautiful face, but his legs are very important. We need to look for a well confirmed confirmed male there with his legs very straight and in the right position. Also, we take a look at the teeth. So Katie has Elvis here now. Do you want to open up Elvis's mouth? He's got his teeth, which is good news for us. But then you're also looking at the body of the alpaca and whether they have beautiful fleece. And we've got Ice Angel here, and we'll just take a look. You're not really keen on this. You wouldn't be judged very well, but we'll take a look at your fleece anyway. That is delightful fleece, I can confirm. And as a result, with that fleece and that frisky attitude that Ice Angel is showing us this morning, I would judge you... Are we doing this? I would judge you the winner, Ice Angel. Would you like... Would you... I give up. Anyways, we are celebrating Alpaca Week today, Cam, and if you want to bring the girls down, they can come and check out some of the baby alpacas. And what are we doing?
Emzy.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be sashed.
Not at all.
You're a good alpaca
there you
picker.
Go. He's a beauty, Cam.
Yeah.
He will win many competitions one day.
He's a standout. He's a beauty. Thank you very much for that, Emzy.
So much to know, Cam. We are celebrating National Alpaca Week, and it's time to release the alpacas out of their SWAT van. It's like a police herd of alpacas this morning. They are actually currently doing what we call a paraders event of alpacas. Last year, the Australian Alpaca Association held their first ever youth camp, and as a result now, we have a youth group of alpaca enthusiasts across the country, and these guys are the future of keeping this industry up and running. This is a great event that's been introduced to many royal shows across the country in recent years, and it's all about working with an animal. We're going to give this a go here, and here's a delightful young alpaca. We're going to go on our own obstacle course. I asked a few of the kids before why they liked alpacas so much, and they said, well, they're kind of a cross between many different animals that you would regularly find on a farm, whether that be a horse, a cow, or a sheep. They are very unique animals, some of them extremely intelligent, others not so much. But Yo-Yo here, going very well over his bridge. We'll just follow down here, Yo-Yo. Yep. Good job with his delicate, light, gentle feet. And then the clincher here is to open the gate, and Yo-Yo can follow through. And we have completed our alpaca obstacle course.
I thought I was going to jump over it.
Can they jump? They can be trained to do. No. Can you bow? How can he bow? Can we show him? Janie, can you show us how the alpaca bows?
Oh, the pressure's on.
We would like to see him finish his performance.
With our trick alpaca.
Ta-da! Maybe not.
It pushes
Here
head
we
down.
go.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Hey,
No.
It's very lucky
Give
they
him a
grow
hug.
good wool. It's lucky they grow good wool because they really don't do much else, the alpaca, do they?
No.
It can walk up a ramp.
No?
It's hardly
Again for you,
dressage.
Kat.
Look, it's walking up a ramp.
So cool.
Over a bridge.
Here we go again.
Let's just keep this going.
That is...
Look, it's going up a step.
Wow.
It's compelling in a way, isn't it?
Delicate, gentle feet.
It's going down a step. It's going down a step.
Wow.
This should be in the Olympics, this stuff.
It could well be.
Hang on, Kinsey, we're not wrapping up till we see it go through the gate again.
Yeah, but it can't do it this... Oh,
Yes.
You can go through till 10 o'clock.
when that alpaca can open its own gate, I'll buy one.
Thanks for that, Emma.
Great celebration of alpacas we've had this morning, Cam and Layla. We hope you have enjoyed your extensive alpaca education. Of course, it is National Alpaca Week, and this is the maternity ward of the Coolaroo Alpaca Stud. They're in peak birthing season at the moment, and I have given you some random facts about these wonderfully strange and quirky creatures all morning. Well, here is another one for you. We've got about 19 babies in this paddock at the moment. And funnily enough, the lady alpacas, they only give birth to their young during the day, not at night, just during the day. So that's something you can take with you on this Saturday. Okay, we'll take a great pet or a great gift for Mother's Day. All you really need is a bit of land, some shade, some water and some grass as well. It doesn't need to be the tip-top A-grade grass because these guys, of course, they have grown up in very arid conditions and they can live pretty much anywhere around Australia. If you wanted any more information, I don't know how you could get any more information because we've obviously given it all to you this morning. The website is alpacas.asn.au and you've got all the info there that you could need to go and find yourself an alpaca pet. Happy Alpaca Day, Cam and Layla.
Thank you,
Thank
Emma.
you very
are
much,
very informative and you've got a nice spirit about you that even the alpacas can feel. They've behaved very gently.
They're flocking.
Oh, look, there goes one now.
They're so talented, those alpacas.
I don't know
Beautiful
what's going
spot
on
too,
now. They've
Medical.
gone nuts.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Thanks, Em. I actually enjoyed my alpaca education.
So did I. So did I. They're cute and cuddly and useful.